Good morning, everyone. It's Linda Esposito from Be Clear with Bronchiectasis. Today, we are going to be talking about breathing. Now, I know many people in our community are short of breath, and I think this video is going to be very helpful. And what's interesting is with my program, the Be Clear method, I wrote a book about it. The B, the very first, it's an acronym and it starts with B is for breathing, E is for exercise, C is for clearance of airways, L is for laughter, E is for eating and drinking, A is for alternative therapies, and R is for relaxation, rest, and sleep. But what's interesting is on YouTube, I have 180 videos, and so many of them, of course, are in the airway clearance and exercise, but I don't have many on breathing. So I thought to myself, today's the day, because many of us are short of breath. Additionally, some people have anxiety and other comorbidities such as irritable bowel, and all of these can be helped by better breathing. I think what's important with breathing is for you to find what works best for you. And I'm going to share with you what works best for me. So when I was writing this book, I did my research. I went and met with a breathing expert. She taught Buteyko breathing. I went and took other breathing workshops, and I was going to write about them in my book. But then I said to myself, what is this book about? It's about sharing what I do and giving people easy methods that they can put into action right away. And one of my favorite breathing techniques is what I call it oval breathing, O-V-A-L breathing, oval breathing. I learned it when I was doing a yoga certification back in, it was over 20 years ago, 2004. And it's been very helpful to me. And I love it just because it's simple and there's something really beautiful about it. Now, recently I heard my Jinshin teacher, she teaches a Japanese form of energy work, sort of like a combination, I would say, of acupressure and Reiki. It's called Jinshin, the art of Jinshin. When she was talking about this breathing technique, it was very similar to mine, but she begins at the feet where I begin at my tailbone. So again, I'm going to teach you how I do it, and it's really about making it your own. And so what I do is I just try, first of all, just to sit up straight. I think that's so important. I mean, posture impacts everything. So just sitting up straight and just taking a few regular breaths and just noticing how you're breathing. And I can tell you, sometimes I check in and I'm breathing very shallowly. I mean, we don't go around huffing and puffing, but just noticing where you are right now. And then think about inhaling from your tailbone and bringing that breath up to the crown of your head. And then pausing just to enjoy the height of it all. And then when you're ready, I usually pause for a couple of seconds, exhale, and then gently have that exhalation go down the front of your body as if it were a waterfall. And I think with breathing, I think it's fair to say that it's a lot of the relaxation, when we get that relaxation system that's built into our bodies in the parasympathetic nervous system, if we get that to kick in, it's usually with this long exhalation. So perhaps inhaling for 2, holding for 2, and then exhaling that waterfall down the front of your body. And if you want to go down to your feet the way Alexis does, that's fine too. So of course, I'm just going to be breathing, but you can breathe along with me and just go at your own pace. But again, I inhale from the tailbone to the crown of my head, enjoy it there for a couple of seconds, and then that waterfall comes down the front of my body. Okay, here we go. Oh, that felt good. So I just took 3 breaths now, and I feel like it's very centering. And it's just a great way to check in, and it's a great way just to start my day with this simple breathing practice. If you want to open your mouth for your exhalation, as I said, that's up to you, whatever feels the best for you. But just um, checking in with your breathing, trying a couple of times throughout the day, perhaps to do this deeper breathing and relaxation exercise. Okay, everyone, I hope this was helpful. Take care. Bye bye.